All right, so very important transit just happened some time back. And as you have seen from the title, it's the transit of Rahu in the nakshatra of Kritika. And if I see drikpanchang.com, it says Rahu will enter Bharani nakshatra on 14 June and true Rahu will enter on 12th of July. So roughly till June, July next year, Rahu will be in the nakshatra of Kritika. And as we know, Kritika nakshatra starts in Aries and then it goes into the sign of Taurus. But since Rahu is retrograde always, so he goes from Taurus unto the sign of Aries. All right. So therefore, this transit of Rahu is going to affect everybody at physical level, mental level, psychological level, and it will bring out the Kritika energy quite well. So, what happens is, what is Kritika energy? Kritika represents the energy of fire, basically, Agni Devata, right? Kritika represents the energy of purification. Kritika represents uh, doing those things which you may not like, but still you got to do them because you need to go to the next level. Or Kritika may represent those things which you may know that you should do, but you are not doing it because somebody else will not like you doing that, or just to maintain your as they say social circle, you are doing certain things, right? So therefore, out of peer pressure, you are indulging in certain things which is not very good for you, which even you know, but the problem is you are so much obsessed with what people think of you, what people think, what will people say if I stop doing this. Because of this, you are still carrying on with old patterns, old habits, and old behaviors, which is actually very detrimental for you in the long run. So, when Rahu transits Kritika Nakshatra, this is a very good time till July next year that we really ponder upon those things which require the act of sacrifice. Now, we understand that Kritika Nakshatra is a very intense nakshatra because Kritika Nakshatra can sometimes do away with things like sensitivity, which does not mean that it is an insensitive nakshatra, but it's like calling a spade, as they say. So, therefore, I would insist you to read the Bhagavad Gita where Lord Krishna says about austerity of speech. Let me see if somebody can write it down in the comments. Where does Lord Krishna speak about this? Well, he says, Anudvegam Karam Vakyam. He says that it's a very famous shloka. So let me see if somebody can write it down in the comments. I would be very happy to see that. So, Kritika Nakshatra means that when Rahu transits over it, we will be forced to introspect those patterns within our life which we will have to undergo some purification. It's like gold. Gold, whenever you burn gold, what happens? It becomes more goldly. But if you burn something else, then it will just get extinguished, right? But the more you burn gold, it shines more, the beauty comes out more, right? So therefore, depending on your dasha, you have to understand, either you like it or you don't, either I like it or I don't, or either anybody likes it or anybody doesn't. There are certain things which we will have to sacrifice depending on our dashas. So now the thing is, if we have the inner substance, if we are gold inside, then what happens is we will shine more. We will have pain, we will undergo the process of purification, we will go through all the miseries, we will go through all the realizations, we will go through all the struggles, anxieties, pressures, pains, and difficulties. But the end result is we will will shine more. It's like pure gold, right? But if we are not pure inside, now pure doesn't mean from a moralistic standpoint, right? When I say pure, what do I mean? Pure in our purpose and in our motivations. So for example, if you are running the dasha of a planet which is connected to the 10th house, currently Mahadasha, Antardasha, then it could happen that you have a lot of desires for your career, and then Rahu enters Kritika. You will have you will have to burn yourself. You will have to purify yourself, and then in the process of purification and burning, you will actually come to know why did you start this purification in the first place. So for example, it might happen that you are trying for a promotion, it might happen that you are trying to switch a company, or it might happen that you are trying to find a new job. You're trying to new job in the sense you are trying to change the domain altogether, or you are planning to quit your job and start your own business, right? This also could be one of the things which you want. But when you are tuning with this Rahu in Kritika energy, then gradually you will be forced to check within yourself. The circumstances of your life will be such that you will be forced to ask yourself this question: why am I doing this? What is that which I want to gain out of this job change or promotion, or uh, uh, like by letting go of this job? What is that which I really want in life, right? So it could happen that by June, July next year, you could actually feel that the reason why you started something which you thought was something, and finally where you end up is something totally different. So it's like uh, so for example, suppose you might think that you are wanting to go to politics, right? Because you want to serve the people, for example, just to understand. But maybe when Rahu enters Kritika and you harness your consciousness through this energy till next year, July, you might be forced to take certain decisions which is actually for the good of the people, but it may hurt your false ego and you may not get prestige, or you may not become famous. So then Rahu will force you to introspect that did you join politics because you wanted to serve others, or because you wanted all the power and position, right? So this is a typical example. It's same is with marriage. If your dashas of the planets are linked to the marriage houses, like the second house, seventh house, 11th house, then what happens is you will really be forced to introspect your existing relationship with your husband or your wife, and you will really be it's like you will burn, but you will realize why at all you got married, or why at all you decided to stay with this person, right? So therefore all the hidden motives will now come out. Okay, nobody will be spared. Anybody who has done some cheating, or anybody who has done anything wrong will not be spared now. Everything will come out into the surface, because whenever fire burns, either the gold shines more or anything else gets evaporated, right? It's just burnt, right? So therefore those who have gold inside will win through this transit. They will cherish this transit. They will emerge victorious after mid of next year. And those who are not having gold inside, which means they do not have that sincerity of purpose in regards to any area of life, right? These are the people who will actually fail, or they will give up certain things which they pretended to like very much in the near future. All right, so therefore now what will happen to you? Well, that depends on your dashas, as I said, but check the areas which your dasha lords are indicating. So if you feel that you are having a pretentious behavior, you are pretending to be somebody who you are not in regards to those houses, then it's high time that either you honestly admit that you do not belong to that place, or maybe you go ahead and put efforts, right? Either one of the two you have to decide, because otherwise what will happen is you as in Hindi they say na, the not of this or that na ghar ka na ghat ka, as they say. So because of this, what happens is after July next year you might feel that, oh, I just wasted these last 9 months. Okay, so therefore ask yourself, what is that which you want, and then ask yourself, is that really what I think I want? Is it really what I want actually, or is it something which I think of that I want, right? So for example, in context of relationships, many times we feel that we love somebody, we like somebody, but then the problem is when you start interacting with them more closely and intimately, you realize that they are not what you thought they were, right? So actually, it was not that you liked them or you loved them, it was their idea of who you thought they were. You were in love with that idea, not that person. Now, when that person is showing their real face, it has become difficult for you to continue the relationship. Why? Because that idea is now falling, which was always an illusion, because they were never that. They were always who they were, but we exaggerated them, right, within our minds. So, or it could be related to any career also. We have fancy interests in some modern careers, but is it something which really we want to do, or are we doing it because of FOMO? FOMO is, fear of missing out, as they say in case of, stock markets, that if everybody is investing in a stock, then we also go and invest, because we are fearful that we will miss out, right? It's regarding to anything in life, not just stock market. All right, so there are a lot of mundane predictions which we could give. Kritika is about food, and food industry is going to rise next year. uh, so many things we could say, but the thing is, those things will anyways happen. But what is important is for us to realize how we can benefit from this transit and how will it affect us. All right, thank you very much, and if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to it down below, and if you want a consultation, you can find the website to my the link to my website down in the description section. All right, God is there with you all the time. Just look to him and you'll find him. Thank you.